If you're facing an unplanned pregnancy and not sure what to do, this video is for you. When faced with this situation, people have 3 different options that are available to them, and I'm going to share them with you. The first option is adoption. So there are lots of different types of adoption, from being able to let your child go to a family, you don't know them, and maybe that's just what you want right then. You kind of want to let this be in the past and allow that family to raise your child. Or you can have it where you pick out the family who gets to adopt your child. You can exchange letters and they can send you pictures as your child is growing up. So there's so many different variations of adoption that are available to you, and as you connect with an adoption agency, they can walk you through every step of the way so that you are involved or not involved in as much or as little as you want. The second option is parenting. So raising your child. Even though a lot of parents feel super scared starting off, many times they can't imagine life the same. They don't want life to go back to how it was before they had their baby, and they love parenting. There are supports that they find that they didn't even realize were there when they first found out that they were pregnant. There are supports like pregnancy centers. A lot of times government departments are able to help out with resources to be able to help your baby, help support you and your baby, so that you don't have to think as much about financial concerns or even peer support. There are pregnancy centers who offer the support, peer support up until the baby's like 15, 18 months. And so you have that person to talk to ask questions to, because most parents don't know what they're doing at first. So it's okay to not know what you're doing, but choose to decide to parent and have that support along the way too. And the last option that some people choose is abortion. So depending on how far along you are in your pregnancy, abortion clinics will offer different types of abortion. So it's important for you to have an ultrasound beforehand to know how far along you are. So if, for example, you were to take the pill and you were further along than you thought, that could be harmful. So make sure that if you are exploring that option, you are able to see the ultrasound, that you're able to know exactly how far along you are. Now, I will clarify, since so many women do come to the decision of regretting their abortion, we do remove ourselves from any referrals or performing abortions, but that's not our decision to make. We want you to be well informed. So as you're considering all of these options, you may be making lists of pros and cons for each of these options. And so it's important, as you're considering them, to consider every aspect of how this might affect you both now and in the future. For example, with adoption or with abortion, it's important to learn, how might this affect me emotionally? How might this affect me in the future? Or medically, how might this affect me? How might childbirth be medically? How might an abortion affect me medically? Will it cause me harm in the future? So it's important to ask these questions, ask a medical professional these questions, and make sure that the clinic that you're going to, whether it's a pregnancy center or an abortion clinic, make sure that you see if they have the credentials, the licensure, to be able to provide accurate medical information. If you found this helpful, check out our next video about preparing for your first Pregnancy Resource Center appointment.